Hey everyone! In today's tutorial, I want to show you the results of two different types of cardstock using the same ink. I'm going to be working with Glossy cardstock and Strathmore Bristol vellum cardstock, and you'll get two very different results from these substrates. First, I'm going to take just a regular dye reinker. This is Flirty Flamingo dye ink refill from Stampin' Up, water-based ink. And I'm going to drop it onto my gel press, which is on the lid of the MISTI. Even when I'm not using the lid to press my prints in the MISTI, which I do quite frequently, I like using the gel press on the MISTI because it gives me a grid behind the clear plate to work with if I'm positioning my cardstock. It's just a real easy way to gel print. So after I add the reinkers, this is Lemon Lime Twist, by the way, is the second color. I spritz them a little bit with water. And I'm just doing an ink smushing technique with glossy cardstock. And look how vivid and beautiful and sort of ethereal that is. As you saw in the intro, I am going with a non-traditional Christmas color combo. And these two colors are beautiful together. So there is the second one on Glossy. I could seriously do this all day. You get some little sort of Rorschach tests in the background, just different shapes every time. And I love it. Now I always just clean the ink off my gel press with the absorber, just a damp absorber. And you can see I got a little blotch there. It doesn't matter. It's a blotchy background. I'm not going to worry about it. There is ink all over my hand, so I'm bound to get it somewhere. Now the second color combination, which is also beautiful, is Bermuda Bay and Daffodil Delight, so a teal and a yellow, and these two play really well together. And I will spray those again. And then print. Again, on Glossy cardstock. This is Stampin' Up! Sells Glossy cardstock in the catalog now. I have missed it so much, but I'm happy it's back. And that really gives it a jewel tone look, very vivid and beautiful. These two colors just, oh, I love them. So I will print a couple of those, spectacular, and set those aside to dry. You definitely want to let these dry naturally. Don't heat it up with the heat gun. You might get some hard edges. If you do get little puddles at the edge, like you see on the one on the right, you can just dab that with a paper towel and it'll look great. Now my second substrate I'm trying today is Strathmore Bristol Vellum. Everybody always gets confused by the word vellum. That refers to the finish, but it actually is a water-friendly cardstock. And it's nice because it has that vellum finish, which is a super smooth finish. So it's great for light water mediums. It's not a true watercolor paper, but it can handle a lot of water. So I will print those. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks like under the ocean. And here is the after. After these have dried, you can see the color changes significantly. So I'm going to pull a fresh print on Glossy. Oh, look at my hands. For comparison's sake, so that you can really see the before and after of a dried ink on a glossy cardstock surface. So you always want to test out the papers that you're working with and find out which ones give you which looks. I wanted a muted Christmas background, which is why I chose Glossy, but the bright one is also beautiful, as you can see. But here's a brand new Glossy print with the vivid ink, and here's what it looks like after it dries. Quite a difference. So Always test out your paper. Try a couple different papers with the same mediums to see what different results you might get. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching.